Good morning, day number 39 of hiking the Appalachian Trail in 100 days. It did rain a little bit overnight and drizzled just a little bit at the beginning of the hike this morning. I did try to go up to I went on the Blue Blaze Trail, which is about a third of a mile off the AT to the highest point in New Jersey. But there's a obelisk monument tower thing there that you can go up, but it wasn't open for the day. I don't think it opens till like 9 a.m. and I was there between 6 and 6:30, so it was less than a mile from the place I stayed last night, so I was there pretty early and it wasn't open, and it was super cloudy and foggy up there, so I couldn't really see anything. I couldn't even see the top of the tower, which is like 200 feet tall, so fairly easy terrain so far today, and I don't think it should get too difficult based on what I saw, but we'll see. The sun has come out some today, but it's not too hot, at least yet. And I met a guy a little bit ago. His name was Yard Sale, and he was a NOBO, and he said he started on the same day as me, June 5th, at Springer in Georgia. So for anyone that thinks I'm going fast, he's really going fast. His goal, he said, was to do the whole thing in 2 months. He had a pretty small pack, and I think he's pretty much about on track, which is averaging like 35 miles a day. But I don't know if he's going to be able to keep that up in New Hampshire and Maine, or what his plan is there. So that was pretty cool to meet him. I mean, I was excited to meet him just because he's going so fast, and he was excited to meet me because I was like the first true SOBO he saw. And he said he did, I think, the north half of the AT a few years ago, and he said the south half is pretty easy as well, and Pennsylvania and the rocks aren't a big deal at all. So that definitely gives me more confidence as well going throughout the rest of the adventure. Up on top of a ridge here with some pretty nice views actually, and it has certainly heated up this afternoon. It is a lot warmer. I stopped just before noon at a road and walked about 1.1 miles to a diner and had some food there. It was a big pancake, 2 eggs, ham and bacon, and toast, and it was wonderful actually. But I only have about an hour of hiking left, and I'm gonna get to the camp before 3 because it's just been a pretty short and fairly easy day. And I could definitely go on further, but I've sort of been having some digestive issues, let's just say. So the past day or 2, I guess. So I frankly want to camp at a place that has a Privy, and there's not really anywhere else close enough that I could make this afternoon really that does have a Privy aside from this shelter that I was originally planning on staying at. So just gonna go there and hang out. I do have some clothes and gear that's just kind of like a little damp and it gets musty in my bag, so probably gonna try to dry that like fully out, so it's like completely dry, and I guess just hang out this afternoon. So since I was talking earlier about wanting to stay at a shelter with a privy, figured I'd show you guys kind of what the bathrooms out here look like. Most of the shelters have privies, but some of them don't, and a lot of the just campsites don't have privies. They kind of vary state by state because of, that's the different states manage their sections of the trail. So this one's pretty nice. It's what they call a moldering privy. So just got a seat there, and it's over this big box, and you do your business, and then you put some of those pine shavings in there, and it kind of helps the waste decompose. And this one's super nice too. It even has hand sanitizer. So New Jersey, definitely some of the best privies, I would say. And what they do is they basically move this whole thing over every so often. I don't know how often, but you can see there's kind of like 3 different spots that little box can go on top of. And so the waste decomposes in those little boxes there and breaks down over time. So I like the moldering privies the best, probably just because they don't really smell and they don't really have any flies or bugs, and so it's not too bad of an experience at all. But some of the other states don't have nearly as nice privies, and they kind of smell some, or there's like flies in there, and it's just not quite as fun. In the tent for the night, and pretty chill afternoon and evening. Actually took a little bit of a nap this afternoon. I guess I'm not sure if I entirely fell asleep, but I was definitely resting, which was good. There's a spring here, which means the water is a little bit harder to get because it flows very slowly, but it also means the water is really nice and cold and awesome to drink. So pros and cons of both. Did only 19.7 miles today and ended at the Brink shelter here at mile 875.1. And I have about 25 miles tomorrow and should make it into Pennsylvania, which is exciting.